Brandon, did you drive the maroon truck here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that truck coming up, and I was like, that is a Brandon-esque truck.
He also got out wearing an old Milwaukee baseball hat, and I went, and it's a cool hat. And I went, hey, cool hat, man. He goes, thanks. I got it at Target.
Just gotta let the people know, you know. Like I can't help but like if I get a good deal, I'm like, oh, you like this? $10.
Yeah. You always know the deal.
Yeah.
That's why I pretty much exclusively shop at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. That's my go. Like downtown, because you go to the TJ Maxx, and when it's not working, or no, you go to the Marshalls because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And then if you need to spend the real big bucks, you go upstairs to TJ Maxx, and then it's anytime someone goes, hey, nice. Marshalls. I'm not stupid. I'm not paying full price for anything.
Right.
I love that move of when somebody compliments your clothes and then you say that it came from a cheap place.
Yeah.
It makes people happy.
I can't help it.
Yeah. I always say it too, and somebody is like, "Oh, nice sweatshirt," and I go, "Thanks, it has pockets." And then
God has gone on vacation. God's been gone for so long. God has gone on vacation. Will he be coming back? Will he be coming back? Will he be?
Welcome to the Big Hollywood Table Read, New England's only podcast where people cold read sketches they have never seen before, and John forgot he wrote. That's true. These are new to John, even though he wrote them. I am your host, Tom, as always, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Caitlin. Say hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
And big Hollywood executive, John Farrell. How we doing, John?
Rich as fuck, man. Someone asks me where I got my clothes, I tell them how much it costs. It's usually 9 figures.
9?
wow,
Nordstrom's penthouse.
I bought the store.
And Brandon Pires, welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
How you doing, dude?
I'm good. I had some corned beef hash this morning. So
Nice.
yeah.
Damn.
Hash Benedict, actually.
Oh, nice.
hello.
Hash Benny.
Did you someone make it at home or go out to eat?
Nah, I went out to eat.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you're
Yeah.
making Benedicts at home, I'm like, damn, good for you.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're going to poach an egg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent all of COVID trying to learn how to poach an egg, and I think I did it good like twice. It's
Yeah.
really hard.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
you got to bring it to like a game reserve, and then you got to
Yeah, you gotta do some prayers, sacrifice the night before.
so many steps.
Master of wordplay, Bryan O'Donnell's on the show as well.
Hello,
Bryan,
hello.
welcome, man.
Hi,
Thank you
hi,
for doing
hi.
the show.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
Have you ever poached an egg?
No. I'm preach nonviolence.
I was this is probably some ancient person thing. My grandparents called it dropped egg. You ever hear
Oh,
that?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
drop,
yeah.
dropped egg on toast.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I like so poached was just one of those things I'd read in books and be like, I wonder what kind of egg that is. And I'm like, oh, it's just a poached egg. But I used to do dropped eggs on toast for my grandpa
So you used to poach eggs?
when I was a kid. Yeah,
Of course you were.
yeah.
You were the oldest little kid ever. You're like
Yeah, yeah.
playing chess, reading the paper,
Yep.
poaching eggs at 5.
watching the Red Sox. I was the kid who my best friend was my grandfather.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
was like, I was 5 years old, but he was like, oh, this kid doesn't know that he's too young to be reading box scores and like making me breakfast. So he just taught me all that stuff. And that's why I'm the way I am now.
Did you, like-
Insufferable.
Did you keep track of the box score while you're like playing it? That's a real old guy thing.
No, I wish I was that much of an old guy, like scoring a baseball game while
Yeah.
watching it.
Oh, yeah.
I've never done that, but we would get up in the morning, and honestly, he was teaching me how to read, so it wasn't just malevolent old man behavior. But when I was too young to read, he had me like read him the box score. So it would be like, oh, Trot Nixon or whatever, like this many base on balls, this many strikeouts and stuff like that. And then I went to school and could not relate to anyone. Everyone was like, I love the Power Rangers. I was like, what about Darren Bragg? He's got an amazing glove.
my dad worked at a TV station.
Cool.
When we were little kids, he would bring us to work all the time. And the sports guys, they have to watch the games to do the box score.
Mhm.
But they would like be bored and want to go, so they would have me and my brother sit and watch the game and just write. They just said write everything that happens, but we didn't pay attention, and so then they'd come back and we just lie about what.
I did scorekeeping or the books or whatever for my dad's softball park that he ran when I was a kid. and so that, child labor, you can save money. But like thinking back, and I'm like, why did we need stats for like a 12 and under softball league?
So you can
Like,
charge money. Be like, do you want to know how your little girl did? Pay up.
They're writing a version of Moneyball, but for softball and for 12-year-olds.
oh, that's depressing.
Wow, your dad's just like Billy Bean. Let's read a sketch. Let's hop in. So, reminder to our listeners: these are cold reads from people who have never seen these sketches before. For our performers, have fun, go crazy, make choices, but ahead of time, we're sorry. We're sorry for all the things that we're going to make you say. Okay, let's. So we're in robots, and also check your scroll because I feel like everybody has different ways of scrolling, and it's never the right one. Cool. Let's cast this. I'm going to go right to left. Caitlin, you're going to be robot. Brandon, you're scientist 3. Brian, you're scientist 1. And John, you're scientist 2. Mm-hmm. I will be narrator, as is tradition. Robots are the mom and pop stores of the future, which means that everybody hates them. We open on 3 scientists discussing a metal freak.
This robot needs to go to market today. It could save so many people lost at sea.
We can't do that.
Why not? You hate saving people?
Yeah, that's why I became a fucking scientist, so I wouldn't have to do that shit. Plus, there's no money in saving people.
Yes, there is. You can make huge money by having this robot save people.
A third scientist interjects, pushing their glasses so far up their nose, he must be super smart.
Is that why it has one of those credit card scanners?
The credit card scanner is just for tips.
The robot rises to its metallic feet and lights start flashing. It's doing beeps and boops.
To be clear, the tips will be used to take babes out on hot dates. Hot dates.
Scientist 1 puts his arm around the robot and hits the snooze switch. The robot powers down.
That's a malfunction. What the robot meant was that he'll use the tips for more lifeguard training.
It's not market ready. That robot is going to be oogling an air fryer instead of saving people.
That's not against any law in any science book. It's primed for mass production. We just got to turn that robot into a boat.
That's not going to work.
The robot activates again, waving its arms around and making another robotic point.
Boats are actually a great place to meet babes.
I regret paying for your classes in oceanography.
I actually skipped most of those classes because I was downloading pornos.
This robot is not ready for market at all. It's too horny.
Is this about the lack of testing?
Or the fact we're trying to control and lifeguard the 9 C's?
No, but all of those sound expensive too. It's because this stupid fucking robot can't do a backflip.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you're just speculating.
Okay, hey robot, can you do a backflip for me?
Searching the mainframe and database. By my calculations, modern-day robots do not do backflips.
Well, once all this water bullshit ends, what's your 10-year plan, robot?
We have already made a plan for me to be the best method actor in the world.
Yeah, and once we turn this robot into a boat who acts, we're only going to listen to Shakespeare.
That's right. Bill shakes 24/7, baby.
You mean the robot is going to be acting like Shakespeare while he saves people?
That's going to hurt sales.
Shut the fuck up. Shakespeare didn't even write himself into any plays.
Hey, don't talk about my robot like that.
Yeah, when you said Shakespeare, I thought you said Andy Kaufman.
Hey, robot, none of that cinematic labor pays royalties. You're a computer.
Robot is starting to glitch out even harder.
Just let me act. Acting brings people joy and could get me laid.
I've heard enough. This robot isn't worth its weight in scrap metal. It's too horny and it weighs a ton.
Watch it, Poindexter. I have been doing jumping jacks.
I'm just saying what you already know. A robot that can't do simple elementary backflips is going to bum people out, and that ain't gonna sell. Which means my family doesn't have any food on the table, and that's not gonna happen. Not since my last family starved to death.
When did your last family starve to death?
October. I remember because it was during the World Series.
That sucks, man.
All right, so we'll send this robot where all the reject $10 million robots go.
That's right. Yale University. Off you go.
I am ready for the opportunity to meet babes with rich dads. Fuck Harvard.
The robot picks up a can of Coca-Cola and chugs it. It crushes the aluminum can, leaves through the exit, and follows a sign that says Yale University this way. Fiend scene.
I think that's the second time you've had the sentence, boats are great for babes, in a sketch.
Yeah, there's a couple of, I think, axioms or truisms. Boats are good for babes. A bank is a hotel for your money. That's popped into a few things.
Yale University #1. Yeah.
Yale University #1.
Did you guys ever get one of those like little robot toy dogs and all it did was
Yes.
bark and do backflips? I was like,
God,
this is
you
the
just-
future.
You just opened a core memory for me. Yeah, we got one of those things for Christmas when we were kids, and it was like a struggle to get it to actually do its job or whatever it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it didn't work for long.
Yeah.
Took 15D batteries.
It weighs it down.
The Furby had that kind of like magic to it, where it was just a thing with a motion sensor, and that was just enough.
Right.
That was enough. You just wave in front of it, and it goes hi, and you're like, oh my god, it's like a real thing. It's like a real animal.
Start worshiping it.
Yeah. It does remind me of the AI thing, where it's just like everyone looks at AI and they're like, it's about to become a person. I'm like, we said this about the Tamagotchi.
I can't wait to teach this Furby French.
Anything that's remotely human shaped, we're just like, oh, it's a person. Like, our brains are very stupid.
Yeah, my dog is smiling. I'm not just food delivery for him.
Yeah. He's breathing fast because he's having a great time, and not because he's dehydrated. To be clear, we do not abuse the dog on this show. We do not dehydrate or starve or strike him, despite all of my suggestions. He's actually being good right now. I should probably stop jinxing it. I don't know. You guys ever built a robot? You ever do BattleBots or anything?
Oh, I want to do BattleBots so bad. When
It
I
seems
was a kid.
so cool, right?
I really was like, pricing out motors when I was like
Really?
13 years old. Yeah.
What would the weapon be?
That's tough. I would want to go for it and do a flamethrower,
Mm-hmm.
but that feels like I could barely build Lego sets, so I feel like that was a little above my.
Yeah.
my
You,
level.
you just light it on fire
Yeah.
before it just this counts.
Anytime I meet a kid that's like super into robots to the point that he's like built 3, I'm like, you're gonna make so much fucking money when you're an
I know.
adult.
Off
Like
of-
you're gonna be making bombs, but like, yeah.
So much money off of killing so many people. Just so much death and destruction. Everyone's like, yeah, I build robot. Like, we live in Boston, so you meet people who like, they're like, I work in robotics, and you're never like, oh, what do they do? Oh, they feed people. They're compassion
Yeah.
machines.
Yeah,
They chase minorities. That's what they do.
on this missile, I just attached a hammer, and I was like, why not? You know?
Did you ever watch the show, like the BattleBots like TV
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
That was the thing, right?
Yeah.
That's like what would like infect you with this like. I think what turned me, besides for a total lack of aptitude or was never going to do it in any way, I think what killed me about the BattleBots thing was on the show you saw the coolest robots with skill saws and flamethrowers and crazy mechanical arms lost every time to just
Yeah.
like a little Roomba thing
Right.
that was just designed to flip shit over, and it was
Yeah.
just like
A wedge.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
the most boring robot
Yeah.
always won, and it was just like
Yeah,
That's true.
The pick and roll of robots.
yeah. These robots are playing iso ball. It's fucking 90s NBA bullshit. You know? Like,
Just one time I wanted to see like a robot with a 9mm just like
I mean, tight.
yeah,
threatening the judges.
yeah. I want it to be like the beginning of Terminator. I want it to just be like mech suits. And like,
The audience just gets duped.
They all drop their wallets. Yeah, my robot made like $2,000.
let's do the next sketch, and
all
let me
right.
tell you guys, it is a doozy. This is yeah. Oh boy. The spiritual sequel to Aquarium Boys, only in the sense that it's about a group of boys. But yeah, we'll go right across. Roller Bro 1, Brian. Brandon, you be Roller Bro 2. John, you play Guy, your favorite role. And Caitlin, you're Candle.
Okay.
Don't worry, his last name is Candle Hobbs. That's the full name.
All right.
Two hardcore rollerblading bros are cruising down the hillside highway of Vistatown 2.0. They're cornering tight and excited to do devil sticks at base camp.
These kind of sick moves are bringing me closer to God.
That's exactly how I feel. Down to my wheels.
That's because the Rollerblade Boys share a deeply intense bond through the brotherhood of rollerblades.
The Rollerblade Boys don't take shit from anyone.
That's right. We're a loyal, enterprising crew.
We're like the Goodfellas from the movie Goodfellas.
That's right. The whole thing is directed by Martin Scorsese.
That's what the Rollerblade Boys are all about. Academy Awards.
Suddenly, the Rollerblade Boys see a guy riding one of those board things that has one big electric wheel. They're immediately rip shit about it and do that stupid skate running thing to intercept.
Halt, citizen! The Rollerblade The Rollerblade Boys demand your attention.
Stop your roll, bro.
The guy on the wheelboard thing is annoyed, but he stops and takes out his AirPods.
Excuse me?
This parkway is the exclusive turf of the Rollerblade Boys, and we are fucking pissed.
Yeah, unless you are leasing, subleasing our turf.
This is a public park. You don't own it.
Shut your mouth. And what's that stupid fucking thing you're riding?
What, my one wheel? You guys haven't seen one of these things?
Rollerblade Boys would remember seeing something this stupid.
This is a rollerblading only zone here, Buster.
What about everyone around who's walking around?
They're only threatened by other people on wheels.
Yeah, use your head, you fucking idiot.
Hey, cut the shit. I'm smart. I work at Google.
Sounds like a stupid job to us.
Yeah, the Rollerblade Boys think that Google fucking sucks, both as a brand and their overall product offering.
Will you guys shut the fuck up and let me go to work?
Why? So you can find a way to ruin our Gmail?
It's fine. Leave it alone.
Then things get even crazier. Infamous adult tricyclist Candle Hobbs comes cruising through. He's wearing mirrored sunglasses. He's wearing mirrored sunglasses and smoking an unfiltered cigarette.
Why, if it isn't the Rollerblade Boys, where are the rest of your friends? Too scared to skate the streets?
They're getting their wheels aligned, not that it's any of your business.
Yeah, and to be clear, you are our noted rival, Candle Hobbs.
Does this mean I can leave?
What's that stupid skateboard you're standing on?
It's a one wheel.
What the goddamn hell is that?
It's a self-balancing board with an electric motor.
Well, can it do this?
Candle pops a tricycle wheelie that's actually kind of impressive for an older guy. It shows a good amount of core strength.
Don't mind this showboating piece of trash.
I won't. So, can I leave?
Not until we're done explaining our beef.
It's really multiple beefs.
That's right, beeves, if you will.
I won't, and I'm going to be late for my 10 a.m. status.
There go the Rollerblade Boys ruining another promising career.
For the last time, Candle Hobbs, we did not ruin your campaign for school board.
You ran for school board?
Yeah, and I got stabbed in the back by two guys in elbow pads.
Candle Hobbs, the chain-smoking adult tricyclist, lights up another unfiltered Lucky Strike and bursts into nicotine-stained tears. He's lost it all besides his tricycle, so he cries while popping another relatively sick wheelie.
For the last time, we are not responsible for your electoral failure, Candle Hobbs.
Yeah, I've told you that in at least 3 polite emails.
This is all because I was dating your sister.
That's not entirely true.
Whoa. Were you guys mad about him dating your sister?
We weren't mad, but he was a bad influence.
Yeah, she was seriously considering dropping out of nursing school.
For what kind of career?
Fucking exactly, dude.
From your lips to God's ears, my man.
She can make her own decisions.
And so can we.
Oh, sorry.
Our brothers.
Oh, cut this shit, damn Rollerblade Boys. Without your endorsement, I never stood a chance.
Wait, why would you need those guys to be elected to the school board?
The Rollerblade Boys wield huge political influence all over town in every house of pizza.
Shit, how'd they even do that?
There's a total of 6 of us, and we all vote.
Nobody else in this town is even registered.
Even you?
I'm fucking busy. We do tricycle rides every Tuesday. There's no time to vote.
Well, you know, at Google, where I work, we're launching a new type of school board powered by artificial intelligence.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fiend scene! That's the Rollerblade Boys.
It is true that the only thing dumber than rollerblading is the unicycle, motorcycle, whatever that shit is.
The one wheel, which I
The
have.
motorized, yeah. It's
That's-
crazy looking.
I just don't. I don't see a world where you don't break all your fucking bones in that thing. It's just like,
Have you seen those?
Oh yeah.
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 There's one guy that's around here I see a lot, and he like really plays the part. Like he like dresses in this weird fucking suit, like he looks like Tron.
Oh, he's got the
Like-
armor on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the not Neil Armstrong, Lance Armstrong, like helmet that goes back.
Yeah.
He's got a ring on his back that he throws.
Looks like a Sonic villain.
I do think that those guys are like, I'm like a video game character, and I'm like, yeah, but people in video games die every 20 fucking seconds. Because like I work downtown where I feel like it's like the financial district like hive of those guys, and I see dudes go by have to be doing like 15, 20, like a fast bicycle speed, and I'm just like, the human body does. I don't know. You hit the wrong thing, or somebody doesn't like. I don't know. Whatever. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem super dangerous.
I used to work around like Kendall Square, and
Oh yeah.
like I'm realizing, like I realized later it was probably the people that invented it, because this was like 2013 and they
Yeah.
were riding them around.
Oh.
But it's these dorks from MIT like bombing down the street on like terrible streets over there in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just every day I was just waiting for one of them just to go like
Yeah.
take a header into a train
And
or
it was
something.
probably the same kids that were into robots.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're
yeah.
all in Kendall Square now
Exactly.
making bombs. And
Yeah, theirs all had
and the
saws
motor-
on the one
Yeah.
wheel.
It's really good at following people. I don't know why. Do you guys? I mean, are you guys old enough to remember when the Segway like was invented or came out or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what a Segway is, obviously. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
I've seen the tours.
Yeah, the people on tours. But when that came out, it was like this guy. It was very like pre-internet news cycle where this guy who had invented this other thing has a new invention, and it's only called it, because it's going to change everything. And it was hyped that way. It was like in the news. It was like, it was like a Simpsons bit with like a question mark. Like, oh, what is it? And it was the Segway. And everyone universally was like, fuck you. Like,
They had big plans for it. They're like,
Yeah.
every mail carrier is gonna ride these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, didn't George Bush fall off one or something?
the creator died falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was
Yeah.
really testing the limits
Yeah.
of the Segway.
Why
Lift
was
it
he
a bit.
near a cliff?
He's probably like, look at what it can do. He was
Well,
like,
it's supposed-
gyroscope.
The idea was that it would stop before you could like.
Oh, that was the idea.
I think so. I mean, I don't know if that's why he fell off, but like the
okay.
idea was like you're not supposed to, like if it hit an edge or something like that, it had like detection,
Oh.
and then it's very funny that he went off.
Yeah.
Not even like he fell off it and hit his head. He fell off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
Well, the
So
saw
hard.
at the front, really waited.
My town's first experience of segways was Paul Blart mock-up.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, right.
Yeah, because
That-
we didn't get segways in
So
small
that's
town.
how Kentucky discovered the Segway.
Yeah,
was
like
watching
we're-
that movie.
At least my town, we were like, "What is that?"
That Paul Blart destroyed the Segway. That was the
Yeah,
end of it.
totally.
It was so cool until fucking Paul Blart. Let's do another sketch.
All right.
It was a very robotic episode, actually.
Yeah.
Got metal detector. Okay, for this one, let's have Brandon. You are Mike.
All right.
John, you play bystander, actually. And then Brian, you play lifeguard, and Caitlin, you're Ringo. It's not Ringo from the Beatles. It's just never mind.
It's not Mr. Star.
You can do it as Ringo. That'd be fun.
I don't know what he sounds like.
There you go. Perfect. What do you imagine Ringo Starr sounding like?
He sounds like Richard Nixon.
Hoo-ha. On the 7th day, the Lord rested, but on the 8th day, he invented metal detectors. Metal detector Mike does his usual morning routine on the beach. His machine starts freaking out, so he grabs his shovel and digs up a gold medallion.
Great. Another lousy gold medallion. No one uses those anymore.
Metal detector Mike whips the medallion into the ocean, resumes metal detecting until his metal steed shrieks again. This time, he struck something big, pulling a solid gold ring out of the sand.
A ring. Oh, we're going to be eating a lot of steaks tonight.
Metal detector Mike is joined by another person who grabs the ring from him.
Hey, thanks for finding my ring. I've been looking for it everywhere. Can't tell you how many times I turned out my nightstand. Thank you so much.
That's not yours. It's mine. I dug it up myself.
I know. That's why I'm thanking you.
If you're not going to give it back, at least give me some money. I need steaks. I already bought them mentally.
It's my ring. Why would I pay you for something I bought, you freeloader? I'm sorry, that was rude. I'll give you the receipt.
Quit playing around and give me the ring.
A bystander interjects.
Hey, let's be adult about this. Give him back the ring.
It's just a miscommunication. He found my ring. I have a receipt.
Show it to me.
I've been waiting 15 years to show someone this piece of parchment.
He reaches into his back pocket and pulls out a receipt. The bystander gives it an inspection.
Sir, I'm so sorry. It's his ring. Receipts don't lie.
Come on. Give it back. That receipt's too new. I'm calling the cops.
A lifeguard conveniently pulls up. He's got a great sense of timing. Ocean timing.
What the fuck is going on here? And what is this talk of cops? This beach is my jurisdiction. And if the cops come here, they better have brought me a coffee. What's the fucking problem?
I dug up this ring with the help of my metal detector, and this guy took it from me.
Is this true?
No, he found my ring, but I have a receipt.
I can vouch for him. I've seen the receipt.
Bring me the evidence.
The lifeguard inspects the receipt.
I just have a couple of questions for the ring's owner.
Sure.
If you lost that ring, then why aren't you wearing a replacement ring?
Well, since I lost that ring, I can't buy another one by the rules of rings.
This is true about ring rules.
Oh, yes, the Lord of the Rings law, yes. And how did you find the ring? Did you dig it up?
Yes, with the help of my metal detector.
Then let me ask my surprise witness some questions. And that person is the metal detector.
The lifeguard grabs the metal detector and puts it up to the ring. The metal detector makes a bunch of experimental rock sounds.
Looks like they're friends.
Can I get out of here? I really have to be going. I have to rob a bank.
No! I don't care if you have to take the hands off of Big Ben. You're a witness to buried treasure crimes. They talked about a case like this at Lifeguard Academy. By Neptune's law, you both have to try on the ring.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, give me my fucking ring.
Fine by me. I'll even make an offering to Neptune's cousin, Poseidon.
Give me that beautiful piece of jewelry so I can finance some steaks.
Mike tries to fit the ring on his finger, but it just doesn't fit.
Shit. My fingers have once again betrayed me in life.
Looks like this will be easy.
But when the guy with the receipt tries, the ring also doesn't fit.
What do we do now?
I suggest that we get out of here before the ring's actual owner comes back.
Poseidon has been angered. The waves begin to audibly crash louder as the skies darken. Fiend scene!
You were born to say finance some steaks.
I had a lot of fun with that.
Beautiful.
Put some stank on that.
I can hear the Bass Pro Shop hat in how you say steaks.
Yo, my mom actually bought me some steaks for my birthday.
Really?
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
that.
some Omahas, dude.
Some Omahas.
Yeah, and then I got some dry ice with it, and I threw it in a puddle. It was a lot of fun.
Whoa.
It was a dirty puddle, too. It looked like
you
Shrek
threw
was
the
going
dry.
to
I thought you threw the steaks.
No, no.
Well, that's how you
They
cook
start
'em.
smoking stuff. Even
Did she just give you dry ice for fun?
No, it comes with the Omaha steaks
Oh,
because
okay,
they come
okay,
frozen.
the Omahas, you know.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot that about the Omahas.
You know Omahas.
Silly me.
that's the most Shirley Mass ass story I've ever heard. in
I
my
know,
life.
right?
Oh, yeah, Worcester's looking down on me.
A little.
Such a spooky way to make steaks with dry ice. I love that.
It was. I moved to Worcester. I'm like, I'm in the big city now, boys.
Omaha steaks from Worcester, Massachusetts. Have you guys seen that movie Ephus? It's like a.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's
I'm dying
good.
to see
It's
it,
really
yeah.
fun. And I just listened to a thing about it, and they were commenting on fucked up Massachusetts culture, and they were like, because in the movie there's one line where they're just like, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff at the meat raffle, and like everyone just being like, yeah, apparently in Massachusetts they just raffle meat, and I was like. First time in my life being like, oh, that is pretty weird. That was the moment that I found out that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just finding that out.
Oh, really?
Right now, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Yeah,
now.
people
It
don't
is
do that.
weird,
Yeah.
but other people don't go down to the fire station and, raffle off some meats.
Yeah.
Dude,
no,
I-
you buy tickets and you do like a whole thing. It's like a big Rotary Club like fundraiser
It's like,
thing.
it's a fundraiser.
yeah, and it's.
I do feel like each state has their own weird special fundraiser.
Oh, what'd you guys do?
What did we do? Donkey basketball.
Oh, I did
Get the
that.
hell out of here.
What is
What do you mean?
that?
It's like, here, bud. Come on.
No
Like
rules that say a
people-
donkey can't play basketball.
Well, people ride the donkeys and play. I don't know. I
No,
never.
no,
Hey,
you
hey.
do know, and you're going to explain right
I
now.
honestly
Hey,
have never
I'm-
actually seen it, but
I participated in it.
no way.
Wait, player or donkey?
No, I was a player, and I couldn't get on my donkey. It was mixed with zebra. So it
Oh,
was-
no way.
Yeah, it was a
That's tight.
donkey.
Like,
I
what the
just
fuck was this?
It was in my school gym. They gave me a hat. I wish I still had it. It said
course,
donkey
of course.
basketball on
So
it.
is the whole thing? It's just like it's just polo, but you're on donkeys playing basketball. Like
Yeah,
Essentially,
pretty much, right?
yeah.
Winner takes, you play to 11.
Yeah, we played the teachers. It was a
Yeah.
fundraiser.
Yeah.
Shirts versus skins. Some of the donkeys have to take their shirts off.
Yeah. Donkeys are wearing the freshest Air Jordans.
I
I-
love imagining the donkeys wearing basketball jerseys.
Dude, I came from a track meet. Like, there was a track meet outside, and then I had to, like, finish my events and then play donkey basketball.
it was ostrich track and field.
Yeah, so I just, like, was wearing the shortest shorts, like my track uniform, like trying to hop
yeah.
on a donkey,
Yeah.
getting bucked off on the gym floor.
That's
Like,
crazy.
it was wild.
What's the fundraising aspect?
Does
you
does
raising money
the-
for more donkey
More donkeys.
basketball?
Yeah.
So donkeys
Yeah,
play more
right.
basketballs, yeah.
You know
People
how much
pay to
donkey
see
food
it.
costs?
Yeah. Does the zebra aspect make it more wild? Was he the wild one?
Yeah.
Was he crazy? I've also
It
seen
bit.
a zonkey.
Yeah.
There was like a weird farm in okay. There was this place in Kentucky called Kentucky Down Under, and it was like
okay.
it's probably illegal now. It was straight up a Tiger King situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like someone was just collecting weird animals. They weren't even always like Australian. So like we would go on field trips to this like zoo.
Just a raccoon with a bad attitude.
No, it felt like that, and they had a zonkey, and we were just like, all right. Like,
They make them. They have no use
no,
at
no
all.
way. Yeah,
Like,
no way.
No, the best part is saying zonkey.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
main
that's
advantage.
why- yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do the next sketch. I don't know how we're gonna come back from donkey. I mean, me personally, it's all I'm gonna think about now.
I got some sketches in the future.
It's called regular basketball. Cool. This is negotiations. So yeah, let's have Brian. You be bro 1. Brandon, you are bro 2. Caitlin, you are bro 3. Open on the shiniest boardroom anyone has ever seen. This building is so expensive, it's stamped with a Getty stock photo watermark. 3 business bros are seated around a long, gleaming table. Bro 1, walking on eggshells, tries to start the meeting on a positive note.
All right, everyone. I know last time when we all discussed the status of work, everyone got a little heated, and we're all trying to be more civil and collaborative in our discussions.
Sure thing, Trevor.
Absolutely, Trevbo.
And we'd like to treat each other with more compassion.
Definitely.
Obviously, I mean, it seems obvious to me.
Very obviously. If this was any clearer, it'd be my piss. Because I'm always fully hydrated.
Bros 2 and 3 share a hearty high five at the mere mention of healthy hydration. Bro 1 is cautiously encouraged.
All right, well, that's nice, guys. And this is a negotiation. Let's really ease in with a slow start. Any opening offers, discussion evaluation?
I'll start. Give me some money or I'm going to bite you.
Okay, awful start. Really bad.
Counter offer? I'll frame you for first-degree murder.
Bro 3 starts waving a thumb drive around. He's clearly jacked up on Adderall.
I've got all of your earthly sins on this hard drive, and I'm ready to send these fuckers your mom's home address.
You don't have the balls or the know-how. She has a weird zip code.
Oh, I know about the zip code.
Shit, that was the ace up my sleeve.
That's right. Also, all the casino cheating you do is on this hard drive in high res with witness testimony that I faked.
Bro 1 desperately tries to keep the peace.
First of all, everyone has to stop yelling. We can't get anything done if all you guys do is yell.
The other 2 bros immediately quiet down, silently nod to each other, and then bump fists.
So true.
That's the truest shit ever.
Second of all, pull yourselves together. You guys are cousins, probably. I remember one time you went to the beach, I think.
Did we?
I don't know, man.
That sounds like us.
Yeah, dude, the beach is very us.
Also, I got a lot of cousins. You could totally be one of them.
So can we just try and be reasonable here? Like, what's the source of all this tension?
Okay, I'm going to do some radical honesty here. I listened to a podcast by these 8 guys.
One podcast has 8 guys on it?
Yeah, the show doubles as a platonic polycule. It's called Nothing Physical.
Nothing physical? Yo, homie, I love that show.
Bros 1 and 2 bump fists again. They're warming up to each other.
Are you guys talking about the episode about that, like, negotiation tactics?
Absolutely, man. Also, Alpha Century is my favorite show.
The show is called Alpha Century?
Yeah, it's fucking sick show where they listen to other podcasts that are about books and then explain the podcast to each other, but with a twist.
What's the twist?
That there's 9 guys on the podcast.
Yeah, that's so many guys.
Yeah, it adds value.
Makes as much sense as anything, I guess.
So, are we good? Our quarrels are settled?
I think it's smooth sailing, brother.
Suddenly, Bro 1 stands in a total rage. He's huffing, he's puffing, he's flexing and vibrating with pure animalistic fury. This is a totally sudden heel turn, and so sudden.
But it's not, because now I'm the one who's extremely pissed. I've been here crunching numbers and Googling stuff while you've been cheating casinos and doing surveillance blackmail. Where's that leave me? What's my thing?
You gotta listen to the podcast, man.
I'm not really into podcasts. That's not my thing.
Even more suddenly than the last thing, Bros 2 and 3 look at each other, totally locked in. It's action hero time.
Well, sounds like it's time.
For a hostile takeover.
Bros 1 and 2 both leap across the table and lay absolute waste to Bro 3. They're really taking him to town with huge production value that we don't have time to describe. Fiend scene!
That was great. A lot of funny lines that I had a hard time getting through.
That was the one that I was most like, is this a sketch or is this just a bunch of... I was just started with, give me some money, I'm going to bite you. And then like four pages later, I was like, I still don't know what this is about. I think it's about Succession because like everything in Succession, which I love, every 45 minutes someone goes, actually, I'm mad now. And then suddenly they have all the power. And it's like, I never like really know why. It's like...
And podcast bros.
And podcast bros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we only have 5 people in this podcast, which is incredibly restrained.
How many members of Slipknot are there now?
What, they just keep adding?
Well, I mean, we should have that many.
Yeah. You guys are going to need like 4 more
Yeah, we
drummers.
need 4 more drummers, a lot more masks.
Yeah, we should pivot to be like...
We reveal that we've all been wearing masks this entire time.
This pig mask is really uncomfortable.
Yeah, for an only audio-based podcast, force me to wear masks.
Yeah, let me tell you guys, our costumes are crazy. And when we get a camera, this podcast is going to fucking blow up. Let's jump into the next one to get the taste of that one out of our mouth. No. Now, this one is very normal, very cool.
Timely.
Yeah. So this one is about the Pope. I looked it up, and because Catholicism is so fucking opaque and stupid, there might be a new Pope by the time this comes out in like 2 weeks. But if there isn't, I think this is going to really it's going to really drive the discourse around who the new Pope is. So, John, you're going to be the Pope.
Fuck yeah.
Brian, you be Cardinal 1. Brandon, you're Deacon.
Okay.
And Caitlin, you be Cardinal 2. The church. They say there's no money in it, but don't tell that to the church's music department. We open on a hostile meeting with the church's music agency. It's like Atlantic Records in the 60s, and Charles Manson is on the loose. Basically, the Pope is yelling at his cardinals.
I'll cut through the Eucharist. We're having some issues with the sound quality. The only thing I care about is asses in the pews.
That's a true, Pope. You're so right.
The more asses, the more money I get in heaven. So what's the solution, Cardinal?
Thank you, Pope. I have never seen you in that white robe. Better keep the nuns away from this guy. It's time we got some new music in this place. The Vatican really needs that type of thing.
It sure does.
We could really build something great here. If we don't, might as well add another sin to the 7 deadly sins. Poor use of acoustics.
Another cardinal stands up. Much like 2 cardinals on the same tree branch, they aren't asking each other where to find the best worms. They're litigating for the best worms.
Why would we change the music? We're already #1 of the Billboard Top 100. This guy doesn't want to add poor use of acoustics to the list of deadly sins. He wants the 8th deadly sin to be winning Grammys.
That's a preposterous and sacrilegious. I want small changes. We get some new bells. They have ones with high rings and low rings now.
How many bells are we talking?
A minimum 6 and a maximum of a 20.
6 to 20? We might as well take out the organ and replace it with a turntable.
That's not a bad idea. How much does that turntable cost versus the organ? Maybe we can start going after the Vegas crowd.
The turntable costs us substantially less, but it's the records that'll get you.
That's just because you don't know the right people with the right deals.
Not true. Trust me. I know a lot of people with pricing guns.
So how much are they?
I'm glad you asked. It's not going to cost a thing because we don't need to make any changes to the music. If anything, we should turn it up.
Then why does everyone roll their eyes when the music starts?
Probably because you're the one playing the organ, and you're no Janis Joplin.
A new voice is heard, and it's not another cardinal preaching. It's a deacon.
I'm not the music police or even a music critic.
Then why are you making an official statement in this musical religious meeting?
Yeah, quit wasting everyone's time.
Sure, changing the music might bring in a couple of bucks, but it's not going to let our Pope become the best landlord in heaven.
Whoa, passive income in the afterlife.
So what's the typical activity after church?
Gambling.
Nope.
Yeah, that's stupid. Looking for the Messiah.
Closer.
Sorry, hunting for the Messiah.
You're all wrong and idiots. The answer is brunch. The state didn't give us that liquor license for nothing. We'd be stupid not to take advantage of it.
Look, we can't have waitresses and waiters and waitresses running around masses.
That's the beauty in it. We don't need wait staff.
No, wait, staff. This guy needs an exorcism pronto.
We're going to have iPads installed in the pews, and people will order booze and light bites, off the iPads.
People are going to eat and drink during Mass? That's unholy.
Also, using a computer to order at a restaurant fucking sucks.
I got that figured out already. We'll say it's like a Last Supper thing, except brunch.
How much per meal?
$30, not including the tip.
But we don't even have a stove or a fridge. Plus, we'll have the health inspector poking around.
Let's just keep the music the same. It's going to be cheaper.
No, it's not. The food will be made for us. Someone in the congregation must have access to eggs or a chicken at the very least, and someone has to have a stove.
Will the church be providing condiments?
No way. We're focused on getting asses in seats.
This meeting was about music. What about the music?
Oh, I'll just play something on my phone.
Does that cost extra?
No, this church is fully ad-supported now.
The deacon starts playing a bunch of those maddening iHeartRadio ads that plays over and over again. And everyone becomes Greek Orthodox for some reason. Fiend,
Okay. You just had to get the Greek Orthodox thing in there.
Listen, I think it's a good idea for our dog to become Greek
Yeah.
Orthodox. All right?
Tom is constantly trying to get our dog into the Greek Orthodox church.
They have beautiful, beautiful churches.
Beautiful churches, weird songs, long masses, feta cheese, a lot of stained glass.
Whole separate Easter.
A whole different Easter. Bo would have his own Easter. How do we give that up?
He doesn't eat Easter.
What are you talking? You're depriving our dog of Greek Easter?
What do they get at Greek Easter? How's it different? Or is it just a different day?
It's a different day, but it's also just very Greek. So there's just a lot more like yelling.
Okay.
They roast a whole lamb, I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
And they hunt for olives instead of eggs.
That'd be so gross.
That's for
Yeah. You know, Chris Angel, the
Mind Freak,
Oh,
of
Mind
course.
Freak.
Yes,
Mind freak, of course.
I'm familiar with his work. He opened like his version of a celebrity restaurant is he opened like a Greek diner in Las Vegas.
Weird.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
I really respect it though, because it's
I
just
would
like
be,
such a weird move. You know, like,
I'd be expecting magic tricks,
yeah, magic tricks, like something glitzy and glammy. But it's
Yeah.
like that's why I love the idea of just like getting famous and being like, I'm gonna own 100 Taco Bells. I'm just like, I'm gonna do like a very specific thing.
Hi, I'm Magic Johnson. There's just a bunch of stuff in LA that's called Magic Johnson's like movie theater. It's like Magic Johnson's AMC theater. Like
Really?
He just owns all that?
He owns a ton of stuff, and he calls them Magic
And
Johnson.
always puts his
So
name on it.
That's
Magic
so
Johnson's
good.
Chili's.
And I
That's
feel
basically a Guy Fieri's.
yeah.
I feel like the reason was, too, he kept going places, and he'd be like, who owns this place? He'd be like, Magic, you own the movie theater.
Yeah.
Put it on the sign.
Why'd I pay for popcorn?
We were just talking before he got here about how he quit being the president of basketball operations for the Lakers because he just wanted to tweet about like baseball games and stuff.
Oh, that's who you were talking about?
Yeah.
That's so funny because doesn't he have the most like mundane like mid Twitter ever?
Yeah.
Like the most like simple.
Totally.
like-
It's
Zero
literally
hot
like
takes.
Michael Phelps. Wow. He like couldn't give that up for some reason.
That's so crazy. Meanwhile, Kareem is like writing on Veronica Mars.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like TV
He's
writer.
a brilliant TV writer.
Also had
Abdul Jabbar?
Yeah. No, the other Kareem.
he also acts like he was I think most recently he was in like a New Girl. He had like a few
Yeah.
episodes where he's a character. He's like plays himself though.
I've seen him in that Bruce Lee movie where he kicks
Yeah.
Bruce Lee
Yeah.
in the chest. That was cool.
Yeah, like airplane and stuff. Like he was
True.
Yeah, I mean he's just like one of those people who's like, oh, I'm gonna figure out how this works and like
The best.
learn the entire industry from the ground up, and then meanwhile Shaquille O'Neal's like Papa John's, like not being a spokesman, like
Yeah.
just actually doing stuff. Let's do the last sketch. It's a real barn burner. Oh boy. Okay, let's have go right to left. Brian, you be referee. Brandon, you're rookie. Caitlin, you be veteran, and John, you're announcer. We're in a huge stadium where the biggest kind of football is happening, whatever that is to you. At the game's most sacred time, the announcer speaks over the PA.
Those who are able, please stand at attention, remove your hats for the national anthem.
Someone comes out and starts wailing the national anthem while players 1 and 2 take their hats off. One of them is a veteran type, while the rookie next to him is as green as the grass they're standing on and pissed on earlier.
Ready for your first big league game, rookie?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, you'll be fine. I've seen plenty of fresh call-ups in spring training, and trust me, you got what it takes.
Hey, thanks, Jim. Means a lot to me.
Just don't tell anyone around here. I've been giving you tips. Got to maintain that reputation.
Sure thing, old man.
The two men share a smile and bond that crosses generations. Also, maybe it's an interracial friendship, whatever. Anyway, at this moment, a referee comes charging onto the field, alternately blowing a whistle and yelling. He has real drill instructor vibes.
All right, boys, I'm here to make sure we are all in compliance.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Shh. We're listening to the soundtrack of our liberties.
Referee starts cupping the balls of each player, barking out a call on each one.
No chub. Some chub. Right amount of chub. Too much chub.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
That's the ref. You ever seen a big league game?
Not where some guy is cupping everyone's balls.
Ref blows the whistle, signaling that rookie is out of line.
Oh boy, here we go.
I am not cupping balls, and that's a warning to you, pal.
Then what the hell are you doing?
Looks like the ref is giving a warning in a small speech. Rookie player Scott
Humongous.
Humongous. Oh, Jesus.
I wonder what joke is coming.
I'm checking to make sure nobody has a boner during our precious, voluptuous national anthem. You want to disrespect all those cops and lifeguards? Spread 'em.
The veteran player respectfully puts his feet past shoulder width apart while ref casually grabs his junk.
Sorry, ref. The young guy here was just swept up in the majesty of our country's theme song.
Half chub, all set.
Did you just say half chub?
That's right, because it's disrespectful to be both too erect or too flaccid during the national anthem.
Yeah, Rook, use your head. You want us to be out here totally limp during Freedom's ringtone? What kind of example does that set for kids?
Whatever. This seems way worse.
Hey, that's your final warning, you rookie idiot. Now let me touch it.
And now the ref and rookie Scott Humongous appear to be in an impasse. Humongous seems resistant an extremely regular national anthem boner check brought to you by Geico.
Rookie gets pissed and starts yelling at the announcer who's way up in the press box.
Oh, come on. How is it normal to have a national anthem boner check?
Rook, you gotta trust us. It's sponsored by Geico.
Yeah, Scott Humongous, stop. You should stop. Quit. Fuck. Yeah, yeah, Scott Humongous should stop. Quit being such a humongous bitch.
That was a typo. That was not John's fault.
For once.
Written again, John. Sorry about that.
That was Al Pacino. All right. Yeah, Scott Humongous, you should quit being such a humongous bitch.
Did the PA guy just call me a bitch?
That's it. You're out. Pack your bags, kid. This game ain't for you.
The veteran player, maybe he's played by like a radically de-aged Danny Glover or that type of guy, steps in on behalf of the hapless rookie.
Come on, ref. Give the bully another chance. Not every young person understands the prestige of America's needle drop.
How is this the respectful thing to even do during the national anthem?
Watch it, buddy. I also carry a nightstick.
Why, though? Why the fuck would that be the case?
At this point, announcer strolls onto the field. He's tall as hell and super intimidating, but also still talking with an announcer's cadence.
Hey, buddy, you either get off this field or I'm going to kick your ass.
Guys, the national anthem is going on right now. How long is this goddamn song?
Think of it as the backing track to all your hopes and desires.
Yeah, and the flag is this quilt that makes you keep your hopes and desires warm at night.
You got that, you rookie moron?
Referee starts blowing his whistle and doing complicated arm-leg formations while also throwing his hat into the crowd like a bride's bouquet for reasons unknown.
That's an ejection, a suspension, and a permanent red card. So take it up with the league, buddy.
Referee shows the dissident rookie a red card that reads, "Get the fuck out of here." Sponsored by Applebee's Home Delivery by DoorDash.
This is total horseshit. I don't even know who the primary sponsor is here.
Whoa, and Scott Humongous is being a pedantic bitch. Pedantic bitch. Nobody saw this one coming.
Hey, nobody likes a sarcastic announcer.
The super cool and normal rookie storms off the field and into the fast-paced lifestyle of lawn furniture sales. He actually does pretty well at it. Also, the whole time he had a huge erection and was being defensive. The big reveal.
I thought you were going to make a humongous balls joke, but you guys are better than that.
No, it's better and worse. I never put it together because I just have a list of fake names.
Oh, right,
I just have like pages of fake names, and I was like, Scotty Mungus. That's one. Like, it's just funny, and I never even thought about that. So. We're too dumb to be gross. And that was the big Hollywood table read. Hooray!
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for doing it.
Thank you
Really
so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thanks
You
for
got
having
it.
us. Yeah.
You guys fucking killed it. That was very, very fun. Brian, do you have any things you want to plug? Any things you want to throw into the world? And
Come on out to Worcester and come see a Woot Nanny show, or watch Twitch on Tuesday nights. We follow the Worcester City Council
hell yeah.
meetings and talk shit about the mayor.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. We'll have the handle in the description. That's perfect. We love that. And Brandon Pires, thanks for doing the show, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Anything you want to plug? Any shows? You don't have to. You know.
I mean, we're gonna be reviving the old podcast Gel Kings. We,
cool.
We put out 3 episodes and then went on like a 3-month hiatus.
That's
It's
good.
hard
You gotta
work.
tease it. Yeah,
you know?
gotta tease it. Yeah. What's it called again?
It's called Gel Kings with me and Nate Hilly.
Great. Well, we'll put that in the episode description. But otherwise, I'd love to have you guys back again sometime soon to read some more dumb jokes. But otherwise, I think we did it. Caitlin and John, we did a good job.
Good for us.
The Big Hollywood Table Read. Like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends and your enemies. See you next time.
God is rotting in jail. Will he be coming back? 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 He won't be coming back. He won't be coming back. He drove too drunk and now he's sunk. He got a DUI. He killed a cop. He didn't stop. And now he's gonna fry.
Knife fragments embedded in the back of his skull. Additionally, the big man was shot, hanged, electrocuted.